Hey guys, this is math lesson 137 for 5th grade, and today is the day you would be taking your quiz. You don't have to do it that way, but you are ready for your next quiz that you got in your May packet. So if you don't, anyways, just so you know, today's worksheet, when you look at it, you'll be able to tell it's the kind of worksheet we take on the day that we have a quiz, because it's usually easy, and it's usually, the backside is usually problem solving skills. But today on the front, they actually are giving you something new. So I want to walk through it with you a little bit, and that is percents. So percents are something that you see all the time. For instance, if you look in this chart, a lot of times you'll see, this is 10% off, or 100% satisfaction, 90% finance. So a lot of times on signs, you'll see sales where there's a certain percentage off. So the thing you need to know about percents is that it's always based on 100. So per cent means per 100. So if I say I'm going to eat 10% of those cookies, if there were 100 cookies there, I'm going to eat 10 of them. So it's always based on 100. So going back to fractions, easy ones, if I asked you how much of that rectangle was blue, you would say 1/2, right? You'd say 1/2 of this rectangle is blue. When we want to give a percent instead of a fraction, you have to base it on 100. So what's half of 100? 50. 50 over 100, or 50%. And a percent sign starts out looking like a degree sign. It's got a little circle, and then there's a slash, and then a little circle on this side. That's a percent sign. So 50% of this rectangle is blue. 50% means half, because 50 is half of 100. And just remember, percent always is based on 100. In your information box on lesson 137, I hope that you have it. Of course, mine has answers, so I have to be careful, but there's a box. I'll just cover that. There's a box right there. They want you to learn those. These are percents that you'll hear a lot. So they want you to know that 1/2 always means 50%. 1/10 is always 10%. So this box right here is actually going to help you on the rest of the worksheet, okay? Because it's got questions. It'll ask you, if it's this fraction, what percent is that? And you don't have to be a mathematician. You can just look in that box and it'll give it to you. Those are percents that most adults now pretty much have memorized just through your life when you use percents, okay? So that's the front. Something new and fun and different. Percents always based on 100. On the back side, please get it, because this is definitely a new concept. This is something that is going to stretch your brain a little bit. So get to the back, and this is called educated trial and error. Educated trial and error, kind of like a smart guess, okay? And where you have to try things out until you get one that works. Okay, so I will do the example with you on the back, and please engage with me. Turn your brain on and really try this with me, so that when you get down to the bottom section, you can do it on your own. But of course, you can call me if you have questions. So they are saying to you 172 is a 3-digit number, which you would all say, yeah, that's a 3-digit number. But then they're saying 170 something with an N is a 3-digit number. So they're telling you, we want to figure out a 3-digit number, but we don't know the number in the ones place. And that's what we're going to try to figure out. And this is what it has to be. It has to be divisible by 6. So you're looking for a 3-digit number that's divisible by 6. Now, if I asked you to give me a 3-digit number that was divisible by 6 and you could pick anything, I bet a lot of you could come up with something on your own. But it has to be in the 170s, 170 something. So we better think about, what does it mean to be divisible by 6? And actually, they give it to you on the back of your paper. Do you see that circle on the top with the clue? It says, for a number to be divisible by 6, it has to be even, and it has to be divisible by 3. So do you remember what it means to be divisible by 3? You have to be able to add up to 3 digits, and 3 has to be able to go into it. So for instance, 172, okay, 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. Can you divide 3 into 10 equally? No. So this one would not work. So it has to be something like 172. It has to be even, which 172 is even. But all the digits have to add up, and 3 has to be able to go into it equally, and that's how something's divisible by 6. Okay, so trial and error means I have to basically make some guesses until I find the right answer. Okay, so You're supposed to list out your choices. This is an even number. This is an even number, the 2. This is an even number, 176, 178. Those would be my only choices. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm only choosing even digits for the ones place because for something to be divisible by 6, it has to be even. So I'm not even going to mess with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, so I'm going to just start trying it. That's what the trial and error part is. Educated means I didn't waste time by putting the odds. Okay, I only put in the evens, and now I'm going to start trying and seeing if I can find one that's divisible by 6. I cannot say divisible today. I need more coffee. Okay, 1 plus 7 plus 0. That's only 8. That does not work. We already know this one doesn't. Remember, 1 plus 7 was 8, plus 2 more, that's 10. 3 can't go into that. Okay, 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Can 3 go into 12? Yeah, and 174 is even. So does this work? Yes, it does. So now if they ask you to keep going, like give me all the ones that it would work, then you'd have to keep trying. So 1 plus 7, 8 plus 6, 14. No, that doesn't work. And then 1 plus 7, 8 plus 8, 16. That doesn't work either. So really, this is the only thing it could be, 174. Okay, so that is what educated trial and error means. And that's what this looks like, because I wanted to go over that with you because you probably haven't seen anything like that. They just mean they want a 3-digit number and you're trying to figure out the number in the ones place. So that is how you do it. And then on the bottom, they're going to give you, 4? Yeah, they're going to give you 4 that they want you to try. I'm actually getting better at these because, my brain does not like to do that kind of thing at all. So I like things that are exact and you don't have to do all this. But I'm getting better at it, so I would love to go over some of them with you. If you're working on them and you can't figure them out, just find out if it's a good time and we can talk about it over the phone. Good luck.